Doing a dance, doing a dance. Hey, my eggs, how are you guys doing today? Welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be reviewing this 10-piece brush set that I got from Walmart on Black Friday. Something that's really interesting is that it does have a sample brush on the side, so you can see the quality of the brush fibers before you purchase them. I thought it seemed relatively soft, relatively normal, and the brush set reminds me of the Cleonad ones. It's a Canadian company. They're really famous for the duochromes that they make. They're always sold out. I've tried to get some, but you can't get them. But their brush set for the stained glass collection has very similar handles to these. The eyeshadows that I'm going to be using today are from the Riviera palette. I'm going to be testing this out. I also picked up the Norvina 2 palette. I've never tried Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadows before, so I'm going to test this palette out and then do another video on the other palette. So let me get my glasses off, get the brushes out of the package, and we'll get to it. Okay, you guys, so I managed to get all of the brushes out of the packaging. They were really snug in there. I almost thought I was going to snap some of them in half trying to get them out, so that was kind of difficult. They're very fluffy, very soft. They're not super dense. The foundation brush is kind of dense, but they're all very fluffy. But look at these handles. The crystal is gorgeous. Something to note, they do come in like a flocked package, which is really weird, but this is a lot of plastic waste, so if that's something that bothers you, you might want to take that into consideration. So it's a 10-piece brush set, and it also comes with, I don't even want to touch it, it comes with a makeup baggie, but the glitter is very loose. It's all over everything already. So I probably won't be using this, probably just chuck it or give it to someone else. Because like I said, the glitter is already all over. But the brushes are really soft and I can't wait to use them. The palette that I'm going to be using today is the Riviera palette. I had forgot the plastic was on there. It is one of the Anastasia palettes. The top row is mostly shimmers with the white being a matte, and then the whole bottom row is mattes. I picked it up because I thought that this pink shade was really interesting. I didn't know that the blue on the top here was a shimmer, but that should be super interesting. The palette does come with its own brush, but I probably won't use it. I'm not usually a fan of the double-ended brushes that come in palettes. I don't think I'm going to be doing a base today. I just kind of want to play with the eyeshadow brushes and the eyeshadow. So other than some concealer on my eyes, I don't think I'm going to be doing a foundation. Give my skin a little bit of a break from all of the makeup I've been wearing lately. So let me get my glasses off and some concealer out and we will get started. Okay, you guys, so I have zoomed you in and I've taken my glasses off, which makes filming really hard because I can barely see myself. So this is, if this is out of focus, I apologize, but I can't tell. I should probably get contacts that would make this a lot easier. I'm going to quickly just run some, that is not the right product. I'm just going to quickly run some clear gel through my eyebrows. This is just the Wet n Wild clear mascara. I use it on my eyebrows all the time, just so that they're not super unkempt looking, but I also don't feel like filling them in. So I'm just gonna put that through my eyebrows like that. Easy eyebrows. I have very naturally thick eyebrows. They do need to be plucked. Don't judge me. So I don't really have to worry about having to fill them in. I do fill them in sometimes with a BH Cosmetics spoolie, but other than that, I don't really use eyebrow products because they're already very bushy and thick. So I'm just going to take some NYX, this is the HD Studio concealer, just to prime my eyes. I did wash my face just before filming this, so my skin is nice and clean. And I'm gonna take, oh no, of course I lost it. I always use this brush. It's a Morphe brush, but I forget which one it is because I bought it in a set. Okay, so as I was saying, I was just going to use some of the NYX concealer with this Morphe brush. I don't know which one it is because when you purchase Morphe brushes in sets, then they don't have the brush codes on them. There's a stray hair floating around. So I'm just going to buff it out with this brush. I always do that to prime my eyelids. I usually use concealer unset for my eyeshadow. I think it makes the shadows perform better and stick better. Yeah, so that's how I do that, and that's nice and blended out. I have a mirror sitting here, so if I keep looking down this way, that's why. So I'm going to dip into the Riviera palette, and I think I'm going to start with Monte Carlo. It's this pink shade right here. And since I was testing these brushes, I'm just going to pick the fluffy one. They're not labeled. I think the packaging had labels on the back, but I wasn't paying attention. So I'm just going to use the fluffy one. Actually, did it say what they were called? I think this one's just called eyeshadow brush. So, yeah. So I'm going to dip into Monte Carlo. Ooh, that's a very pretty pigger color. Wait, is that a shimmer? No, it's not. I'm just crazy. No, it's the stupid glitter from that. The glitter from this baggie is already all over the place. Ugh. It's not a shimmer. It's just stray glitters. So I'm gonna use. Oh, you know what? Oh, you guys want to see this? I haven't peeled the plastic off yet. I can't get it. I was gonna show you, but I can't get it. Oh no! Wait a minute. Ah! There we go. Oh. Satisfying? I think yes. So, now that I took that off of there. Like I said, I'm just going in with Monte Carlo, and I'm gonna take that all over the crease. And blend it in. So far, I really like these brushes. Not just because they're pretty, but they're also very soft. And they're nice and dense. So you can really get good color payoff. Also, I mean, these shadows are great. I looked at the reviews for this palette before I bought it because I know that sometimes eyeshadow palettes can be hit or miss. But this one had a lot of really great reviews, so I picked it up. I actually went to Ulta to purchase this, and they didn't have it in stock. So then I went home and I made a giant order from, is it Beauty Bay? The UK retailer, and my card was actually frozen because my bank thought that my card had been stolen because I was purchasing something from the UK. So that was fun. I had a really big order. And my card was frozen, and I was like, what the heck, why can't I buy this? So that was fun. And I was really mad because the Mima Mitchell palette went right back in stock the moment I made my order. Because I was waiting for that one to come in stock so I could get it, and then it came back in stock after I ordered. That's fun. I'm going to take Cane's, I think it is. It's the purple shade in the palette right here. And we're just gonna take that and deepen on the same brush because I'm hot like that. Focus. Take that purple shade and deepen the outer corner. Oh, I just did a no-no. You're not supposed to blow on your brushes. Because then you introduce bacteria into your eyeshadows, but I'm trashy, so oh well. So I'm just gonna blend that out. And then I think I'm going to dip back into Monte Carlo to blend these two colors together. So we've got a really nice soft pink into purple blend on the outer crease. Can you see that? Why is my camera focusing weird? So dipping back into Monte Carlo on the same brush, because I'm smart like that, just to blend those two colors together on the lid. I am getting some fallout, but that's fine because we have big fluffy brushes. And since I didn't put down a base, can easily be wiped away. I'm really loving this color combination. I love the color story in this palette. I saw it and I thought it was really fun. I think it was this year's summer palette, if I'm not mistaken, before they started releasing all of the Norvina palettes. Because I remember hearing something about how they were trying to release a whole bunch. Wow, I just dipped into Bahamas, the bright pink shade in this palette, and it is so hot pink. Wow, okay. I remember hearing something about the reason why they released like 6 palettes in like a month is because they were trying to make their own like their own stand in Sephora for it, which doesn't really make any sense to me, but if they're gonna rush out their products because they want to start a new line or whatever, that's their business, not mine. Like I said, I did pick up the Norvina 2 palette, the blue one, I think it is, because it was really pretty. So I will have a video on that coming soon. Wow, look at that color. Look at that color. Wow, okay. Bahamas is very pigmented. You pick up a lot on this brush. Yes, I'm using the same brush. Is this going to be a one brush look? Maybe. I don't know. But we'll see. Wow. These 3 colors work really well together. Just blending Bahama with Canes with the Monte Carlo in between. There is a lot of kick up in the pan, and these are very, like I said, I'm getting a lot of fallout. I don't know. Like I said, that's because I don't have a base down. It's not a really big deal. Next, I think I'm gonna take. Do I want to do a cut crease? Is this a cut crease day? I think yes. Alright, so I'm going to do a cut crease off camera because I need to like pay attention to what I'm doing. But I'm going to use... They really don't have a brush. I guess I could use this one. This is another one. Like, I wanted to try these brushes out. So I think I'm going to try this one, but if it doesn't work, then I'm just going to use a different flat brush that I have. So let me try that, and then I will get back to you with a cut crease done. With Inheritance, that was my first instinct. So there is this short bristled dense brush in the palette, or in the collection rather. I'm going to try this one. Don't know, I'm going to go in dry at first and see. Maybe I'll have to pack this on with my finger, I'm not sure. And I also have setting spray sitting over here, so if I have to use it wet, I can. But let's just see how it looks dry. And I can't get any on the brush. Oh, okay, I got some. So let's try this. Ooh, pretty. Me likey. Me likey a lot. I do want it more intense though, so I think I'm gonna have to make it wet, the brush, after you pick the product up. Ooh. That is really pretty. Wow. Can you see that? That is so pretty. That shininess. This side is kind of sad looking compared to the other one. So I think I'm just going to use the Morphe setting spray. I have a couple different setting sprays. If you guys ever heard of Gerard Cosmetics, I picked up their mint cucumber setting spray, and I was really excited to try it, and then the bottle leaked in shipping and it was half empty and I was very sad. Oh yeah, there we go. Much better. Oh yes. Give me that shine. Glorious. So yeah, I was really sad about that. I picked up a lot on that brush. Whoops. Oh well, that just means you'll see it more. There we go. Does anybody else make weird faces when they're putting makeup on their eyes? I sure do. Wow, that looks bad. It kind of went everywhere because I'm just so excited, but you know what? It's okay. Sometimes it happens, you know? Looks pretty when my eyes are open though. I think I'm gonna do I want to do a wing. Let me think. I could do a white wing, but a black one would probably also look really good. I don't want to take away from the colors. Too bad I can't ask you guys because this isn't a live stream. I guess I'll just do a black wing. What do I want to use for that? I could do a white wing. I'll use the NYX Epic Link Liner. It's just a black felt tip liner, and I'll put a nice wing on, but I'll do that off camera and then I'll be back to show you the finished look. Okay, so I'm back with liner. It kind of did that thing where you keep trying to make it even and it just gets thicker and thicker, so if it looks a little weird, that's why. Usually I'm better at eyeliner, but I haven't done eyeliner with this new setup, so I was kind of trying to figure out how to how to draw that line with the way my arms are sitting at this table. Because usually I used to sit on the floor in front of one of those big stand mirrors and do my makeup, so yeah. I did put the mascara on. I think it looked really pretty. I did that thing though where you blink and it's wet and then you get black marks all over your cheek, but because I had fallout and I didn't have a base, I just took a Neutrogena makeup wipe and I got rid of the fallout, and I also got rid of the black dots. So I think what I'm gonna do for finishing up this look, I'm gonna take the smallest pencil brush in the set, and I'm gonna take that, I think it's supposed to be seashells? It's the blue color. I'm gonna take the blue color and I'm gonna run that under my lash line. It is a shimmer, so wish me luck. But I think it'll pull the look together and I think it'll be really pretty. So I'm just gonna take that and run it under the lash line and extend it to the wing. I didn't tight line my eyes, and I didn't put anything in my waterline. Just because I don't always do that. You don't have to do that. Just because some people do things to their makeup looks doesn't mean that you always have to. Personally, my eyes get really irritated when I'm doing that, and if I'm doing a look that I want to wear for a while, then I'm not going to do something in my waterline. I have had success with the ColourPop cream liners. They tend to stay in my waterline and not irritate it so much. This is a very dense brush, so this is kind of helping me and hurting me at the same time. Oh, I'm trying to do this. There we go. Sorry for my old man noises. Can you even see that? I have really bad wrinkles under my eyes that you probably can't see, but when I open my eyes, the bags fold. So I'll stretch my eyes open and I'll put color there, and then my eyes just like fold up and you don't see it. So I'm gonna take, I have the Frida Kahlo Ulta Beauty collection, and I'm gonna take the color switch from that collection and clean off the brush, except it's a blue brush, so I can't really tell if it's clean, but I'm gonna hope. And I'm gonna take, actually I'm gonna swatch Mediterranean really quick because I want to see. Oh, that's darker than I thought it was. I wanted to see if I could use it as an inner corner highlight. It's very reflective, but it's a little too dark. So let me see. Is there something? Oh, you know what? I bet there's something in the Blue Moon palette that I can use. The blue palette from ColourPop. I'm gonna use the shade Lumi. It's the white one. It's the white one right there. And I'm gonna take that on the inner corner just to highlight the inner corner. Let me try the white shade Sails and see how pigmented that is. I bet it's not super pigmented because it's hard to find whites that are super pigmented. Yeah, the payoff is just not there. Just do it on the other side for consistency's sake. But I mean, it's white, it's there, but it's not like putting white out on your eyes. I mean, that kind of worked, but I want something a little shinier. So I'm just going to go in with Lumi and make it pop a little more. There we go. See, that's shiny. It catches the light. You love a good shine on the inner corner, always. So I think that's it for the look. I didn't really use the face brushes because I didn't want to do a base, but I'm sure you will see them in future videos. But as far as the brushes that I did use out of the collection, let's see, which ones did I use? I used all of the eyeshadow brushes pretty much. I used all 4 of these. They were great. I mean, they're soft. I wasn't getting a lot of loose bristles. They weren't pokey. Like, some cheap brushes are kind of pokey. Like, they'll irritate your eyes when you're brushing with them. I didn't get that. No stray bristles. For a cheap brush set, they're really pretty and they work. So, yeah. They work just as well as my Morphe brushes, or as well as the Sigma brushes. They work just as well. Should we do highlight? My boyfriend's sitting in the corner over there. He poked his head up and shook yes. So I think I'm gonna go in with the Lou Manizer Squad palette by The Balm. It's just got their 4 Manizer highlights, and I think I'm gonna go in with Mary Lou. Yeah, I'm gonna go in with Mary Lou, and we'll use this brush out of the collection and see how that works. I do really like The Balm. Their products are really nice because they're not overly blinding, but they are buildable. Can you see that? Can you see that in this lighting? But I think their products are really nice quality. I really like the bronzer. It's a no orange bronzer, even though I think it is kind of oranging on my skin tone. I just take the highlighter on my cheekbone here. Can you see that? Yeah, I hope so. These brushes are so soft. Oh yeah, you can see that, totally. I'm not in focus. There you go, you can see that wet highlight look. take some of my nose and the bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow. Chin just a little bit. I highlight my whole face. That's what I do. So add that to the list of brushes out of this set that I've used. I really like that one. I like these types of brushes for highlighter, like this one or the one that I used. I like the smaller highlighter brushes over fan brushes. I do have a couple fan brushes like this one from BH Cosmetics. I have used them before. I just think it's easier to get a nice highlight with a brush that's more this shape than with a fan brush, but I mean, personal preference. You can do whatever you want to do. I think I'll just finish off this look with some clear gloss. This is just the Wet n Wild clear gloss. Because my lips are kind of chapped right now. And they need it. And there you go. So I think this is the final look. Thank you so much for tuning in. You can find me on Instagram at the same name as my channel name. And I hope to see you in future videos. Goodbye, my eggs.